Need water here, boss.
Drop the tool, boy.
You scum to remember when you get where I'm sending you, it didn't have to be this way. You brought it all on yourselves. Remember that. You're being transferred to another correctional facility for a spell of attitude adjustment. It's not any play park like this place is. Nobody there cares who shot John. The warden there, not a soft heart like I am. He's gonna teach you to pray, to wash behind your ears, and to open doors for old ladies. You understand that, Mr. Cullen Monroe?
Are you the boss man, Captain? You the king of the mountain. You give and you take away.
I promise you one thing, Mr. Monroe. When you get back here, you're gonna be walking on your knees and saying, sir, to fire hydrants.
You're not gonna chain me to a nigger.
Trash is trash, boy. Trash don't have no color.
Taking
today. There's a man going around seeking me. Been to my mother.
Why don't you shut up with that jungle mumbo jumbo?
Leave my heart in cage. There's a man.
I said shut up! I want you quiet, boy. Quiet like a feather falling.
There's a man going round.
Knock it off back there!
I was back there, I sure wouldn't sing about it.
Yes, you would. Sing your lungs out. So would I.
Why is that?
Fear? Hey! I said knock it off back there! Hey, so what did you find out?
Martin? Hey, come on. Come on. Yeah. This way. Come on. Come on. All right, well, here's the deal. Got two of those convicts.
Get Floyd Carpenter over the farm?
Yes, Sheriff. He's already heard and he's on his way.
He's already here. Well, it's not too bad, Floyd. The guard and driver took a knock on the head when the truck rolled over. State boys took him to the hospital.
What about my convicts?
Oh, they're all right. All four of them just a little shook up, that's all.
Four?
Yeah.
What about the other two?
Right, too.
Well, there were 6 of them when they left the farm.
All we found is 4, 2 blacks and 2 whites.
Another black and white chained together?
No.
You better get a posse together, Leroy. They're out there somewhere, and they hate each other. Now, I'll be back. Don't you leave without me.
Hey, Floyd, what were these convicts of yours doing out here in this truck in the middle of the night?
Work, gang. There's a culvert up there blocked up, and we're afraid the road is gonna flood.
How come alert didn't come through my department? And how come there weren't any picks and shovels in that truck with them? And how could they swing those picks and shovels with chains on? Come on, Floyd.
All right. The real story is that I've got this acquaintance. His name's not important, but he's in another correctional facility, and we have this arrangement. I do him a favor, and he does for me. If I have troublemakers, I kick them on over to him, and he he gives them a little reconditioning. You know what I mean? Look, Leroy, nobody's gonna mess a couple of bad apples out of a whole barrel. Now, these guys are dangerous. Real dangerous. If we don't catch them, there's gonna be a lot of questions asked of me and you.
Well, Floyd, I'm going to see that they're locked up okay. And safely locked up. You can depend on it. Fred.
Yo.
Go back to the office and put out an APB. Then call up that sheriff at Johnson County. Ask him if he can loan us one of his choppers. Call up Dogman, too. Ask him to whistle up his hounds. Then scare up our off-duty deputies and break out those M16s and Browning automatics.
You got it. We got us a bad problem here, boy. We got us a whole bunch of them by my count, Joker.
Which one do you think is the biggest?
Biggest one, hands down, is where you come off calling me boy.
Oh.
We both in the same boat. I'm afraid you're gonna let your mouth take a more in your butt getting hauled and this boat gonna sink.
That might not be so bad. Taking you down with me.
You try taking me down with you. I promise you a whole mess of misery and hurt before you hear Gabriel's horn. Now come on.
Don't give me orders.
I said, come on, man. You're drinking on this chain.
Don't give me orders, boy.
I'm telling you, next time I hear you call, boy, there better be one around.
I know we gotta keep moving. I just don't need you telling me.
How many units you can have working with us, Lieutenant?
3 on special assignment.
The APB covers the whole herd. All right. Have one of your units work the gullies and back roads between here and Fallen Rock. And give me a roadblock there at the interstate. You got it.
Howdy, Sheriff. Sergeant Randall, Johnson County.
Yes, Sergeant. How good are you at flying low?
Hell, anything over 6 feet, we get a nosebleed. There you go. 3 channels, red, blue, and white. Stay on the white. The only way you can't reach us is when we're refueling in Lake City. These are smoke grenades to mark our landing areas. Is there any chance we're going to draw any ground fire?
Well, they're not armed, at least not yet anyways. Let's get started.
Sheriff, did you call for the cavalry?
Brought you some help, Leroy.
My cup runneth over.
And these boys know the county better than anybody.
Yeah, well, these boys can go home because I'm not deputizing.
We're only trying to help, Leroy.
This is my county, and I can do my job without any help from your volunteers.
Flora tells us one of these convicts is black.
In my county, a convict's a convict. Hey, Fred.
Hey.
Got a minute to walk these gentlemen back to their car?
I'm sure I can find time.
Tell them if they're not gone exactly 2 minutes, you're taking them in and booking them. Charge is interfering with the office of the law and the performance of their duty.
Does that mean that I'm not on the posse either, Leroy?
You know, you got the wrong attitude, Floyd. You're the stone in my shoe, and I'm going to take you out before I start walking. Start your clock.
Well, fellas, I think you heard the sheriff just as clearly as I did. Let's get moving.
I could believe they were going home. Keep those dogs on leash until I tell you to set them free.
You got it, Sheriff.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. Come on. One to your rear. Work it down. Come on. Count. Count. Work. Get away.
much head start you figure they got on us?
6 hours, give or take an hour.
Got a lot of catching up to do.
Maybe not as much as sounds and out running on a fast track. You know, this country's crisscrossed with streams and bogs and swamps. There's vines and brush in here. Couldn't cut through in a month of Sundays. Now, I figure the thing that's going to slow them down more than anything else is hate.
What's that again?
I was told these prisoners hate each other. Hate will slow you down.
Who are you telling? This is dumb, and rock don't break a steel chain, not two old men in rocking chairs.
We're not likely to run across an acetylene torch out here.
Yeah, but maybe hammer and a chisel or some hard scrabble farm.
Bolt cutters is what we need. Bolt cutters are a hacksaw.
Yeah, maybe you want to go to a pay phone to put in your order, huh?
What's that?
You're likely to have dogs, but it's too early to hear them.
Not dogs. I thought I heard a flying chainsaw.
What?
Helicopter.
Sound travels a long way out here in the country.
I wouldn't know. I never lived in the country.
Yeah, I can tell. You're one of them that's real glad to know he knows what time the store's open and how to get across the street without getting run over, right? Come on, man, let's go.
Ways north, isn't it?
Yeah.
I said we go south.
Look, if the only reason you want to go south is because I want to go north, you better listen to me for a minute. There's a train track runs north of here.
How do you know that?
I know because I worked out here for a whole year with the state surveyors. Train comes along every day about noon.
How long you been in jail?
6 years, why?
Then how you know that train's still running?
I don't. But a might-be train is better than a sure nothing. Come on.
How far is that track?
20 miles, give or take a mile.
Noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can't make it. How are we gonna cross 20 miles of the roughest country I've ever seen in 24 hours?
I figured 26 or 27 hours.
Well, we still can't make it.
I can make it. Unless you admitting you can't. Maybe you just a big city mouth.
Look here, Mason. Look at this map. Now, this is where they jumped off. They had to start running in this general direction. Now, over here's swamp, over here's swamp, and this is rock cliffs. The only way they can run is straight through here, down the river to the lake.
Between here and there is marsh and bog. They'll never get through.
Yeah, but this is higher ground. It's less impossible than what surrounds it. Now, all we've got to do is start at this end of the corridor and work our way back, and that posse's gonna run them right into our arms.
If this is a wild goose chase, Floyd, then
It'll work, Mason. Now, I know these boys. I know how they think. You'll have them back before dark.
Come on!
Boy! Over there.
I'd rip your arm off, nigger. Don't call me nigger. I ain't nobody's nigger.
I don't know what you're so mad about. It's just a word. I didn't make up the word. I didn't make up no rules. It's just the way it is. And you're stuck with it.
Don't tell me what I'm stuck with. I've been called boy and nigga as far back as I can remember. Being told to keep my place. Grew up looking in the mirror, seeing boy and seeing nigga. And grew up hating what I saw. But nowadays, Joker, when I look in the mirror, all I see is a man. A stand-up man.
Well, I'm real happy for you. Now, can we get moving?
As long as you hear me, Joker, you hear me good. Man, what's the matter with you?
You have got to be an idiot to ask a question like that. A moron.
Maybe you want me to call the doctor. Maybe you just like to sit here in this shade all afternoon, huh, Joker?
I'm just used to better than this, that's all.
Oh, what could be better than this? I mean, here we are in God's beautiful country. We got birds chirping, we got bees buzzing.
Shut up.
We got fresh air.
Shut up! That's the whole reason people like me live in cities. Clean air makes us sick. But you wouldn't know nothing about cities, would you? Nothing about good living.
You all rested up now, Joker? You ready to run again?
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
I'm ready. chain. Come on, man, you're holding on the chain. Who's pulling on the chain now? This ain't gonna work. You wanna wait till they get here? And we just fish in a barrel. Come on, get on my shoulder. Get on my shoulder. Go. Go.
Give me some more slack. I got it.
Now hold on, Joker. Hold on.
Got it.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Looking at your hands.
It's okay.
Hand needs fixing.
Don't do me any favors.
Feel better?
Feels cool. Well, what do you want me to say? Thank you?
It might sound nice.
What do you care if I talk nice to you?
Maybe because your daddy and your granddaddy never did, and I'm looking for some improvement in your family line.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, okay?
Yeah, thank you for pulling me out.
I didn't pull you out. I kept you from pulling me in.
Tell me something, Joker. You been mean all your life, or you just woke up with something one morning you couldn't shake like a bad head cold?
You don't know a single thing about my life.
No, but I just thanked you for pulling me out. You talk to me like I'm nothing.
What's eating you, Monroe? Why do you care if I talk nice to you?
You want me to tell you so you can just chop my head off, ain't that right?
Tell me. You started this, now you tell me.
All right. All right, I'll tell you. All my life, I've seen some people treat other people like dirt, black and white. There's something in me be happy if I could find something decent in you. Ain't that something for somebody like me to be telling somebody like you? And everybody I've ever known, just looking for something decent. Just looking for something decent in somebody else, looking for something to be talked to decent, to be treated decent, like they needed to keep on going. What's wrong with being decent? Don't cost nobody nothing. Just looking for something decent, that's all. Just something decent, that's all I'm looking for.
Who is it?
Howdy, Sheriff, Deputy.
Hey, how you doing, Sergeant? Sit down over here with us for a while.
Well, he stopped here and tried to break the chain.
Well, up to now, they've been running just to be running. Yeah, but now they're making a beeline heading north. Must have come to some kind of decision, wouldn't you say?
Unless they got turned around and confused.
Not likely. They were smart enough to make it this far.
Yeah, that change of direction's too abrupt. I figured they headed for here. There's a fish camp here trying to be a town. There's a cafe, a gas station, and a boat repair shed. Those boys want that chain off real bad.
Boat repair means tools.
You got it.
You just keep your eye on that camp and the country between it and us.
You bet.
All right, let's go get it up. It's moving out.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
My name's Floyd Carpenter. I'm the warden over at the State Prison Farm.
What do you want?
Well, we're looking for two men.
I'm only looking for one.
Well, the two men we're looking for are escaped convicts. One of them's black, one of them's white. You haven't seen anything of them, have you?
Seen nobody since the power company sent a pole jockey over here to cut me off. That's about 10 days or so ago.
3 weeks, Ma.
Here's my boy Clyde. He keeps up with the important things like Washington's birthday and free cheese.
You two live out here alone, do you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have been ever since his daddy run off with a teenage lady biker.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Not a total loss, though. 'Cause he promised to send me a postcard from Disney World.
Come on, Floyd. They can't have got this far yet anyway.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to hear about your troubles, but I got troubles of my own. Thank you for your time.
Would you like a cup of coffee or maybe just sit a spell?
I'm afraid I haven't got time right now.
Well, you just come back anytime, Warden. And I'll make you up something real nice.
Well, I'll try.
You here?
Yeah.
They got dogs. Tracking us like fresh meat.
How far?
Far enough for now. Too close for later. You swim?
Yeah. As long as water's not over my head.
We'll wade in, work our way down, cross over the other side. Never seen a dog yet that could smell on water. Come on.
Yeah, sin comes in where you at, comes out over here. What do you think they went in there for, Leroy? Take a bath?
However they did it, it was misery getting out.
All right, boys. Let's go. Hunt them up.
Probably fought the whole way, those two.
Looks to me like they pulled together.
They're supposed to hate each other.
It's easy to hate when you keep your distance. It's a lot harder on the end of a chain. Let's go.
Monroe. Four-wheeled and ready to roll. Bright and shiny.
I didn't see any gun. Who figured they had an alarm in an old truck? Man, why is his junk? Figure somebody gonna steal his junk. Can't trust anybody nowadays.
We almost got killed. You think that's funny?
Oh, it's funny, man. It's funny. First time we try to do something together, we almost get wasted.
Hey.
Not a tracking hound. There's no country dog telling us we gotta keep moving. Wait. Pace yourself, man. Pace yourself.
No luck, Sheriff. My dogs can't find a scent pass here. It's just flat stops, right here.
Well, I went into the water.
Well, they can wade a ways, but then it gets deep. You think two men can swim chained together?
Well, they didn't go upstream. We'll go downstream until the dogs get their scent where they came out.
Well, what if they don't come out? They could swim to the lake.
It's possible, but not likely.
You really think we're gonna catch these two, Leroy?
Our job is to do the best we can, Fred. All I know is they're making better time than I thought they would. Let's go.
Now back! Rock it!
You slugs lend a hand. Come here and lean on this thing.
Yeah, come on, put your backs into it, boys! You're just digging it in deeper, dummy! Put it in four-wheel! It isn't four-wheel! Push! 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 Come on! Told you we'd get it out.
This time, next time in muck like this, it could sink out of sight.
Good idea. Put it out of its misery.
Something you don't like about my vehicle?
It's a piece of junk.
Don't notice you driving your car in
All right,
here.
knock it off.
We're never gonna find them, Floyd. They could disappear for years in here.
All we have to do is keep working our way back that way. They'll run right into us.
They could run 10 feet in front of us and we'd never see them.
Listen, Mason, I'm a damn good tracker. I'll bet any amount of money I'll have them back in the cage by morning.
I'll take that bet. Now make it easy on you. Say, $100?
Get yourself a bet.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
How come you combing your hair? You figure you're gonna meet a woman out here or something?
Oh, you ought to see me on the street, Monroe. I may only have $10 in my pocket, but I look like I got $1 million. It's where you look that opens the door. But I wouldn't expect a rag picker like you to understand the importance of being well-groomed and well-dressed.
Why don't you crawl back on that rock you came out from under?
I bet you never owned a silk shirt in your life, huh, Monroe? You know what class is? Class is having 2 silk shirts. And they're both the same color.
Your class must have really impressed the judge, Joker. He must have been so overcome with your class and your silk shirts that he put you on a prison farm. Same one he put me on.
Wonder what time it's getting to be. This is the time of day I'd be dressed enough to go out. Ah. You gotta see my lady, Monroe. She's a TV star.
Say that again?
I said she's on TV. Sells linoleum. Yeah. Everybody stare at us when we go out at night to a club.
Yeah, I bet they do, Joker.
What do you mean by that?
I'd be staring too. I really would. I mean, you with your silk shirts and your lady that sells linoleum on TV. Man, that must be really something to look at, something to write home about.
Why do I get the feeling I'm being insulted?
Maybe because it's your turn. Now, come on.
I told you before, don't give me orders. And I'm sick of you jerking me around like a kid's toy.
It's time we got moving, Joker.
And another thing, you've been calling me Joker ever since we started out. Just once, one of you try saying my name, Mr. Johnson, to see if you can pronounce it.
Last thing in the world you're gonna hear me call you is Mister. Now, come on.
Looks like there's rain promising. About the only thing anymore you don't get billed for. Now, Clyde, you remember what your daddy told you?
Which time?
You kill one policeman, and 1,000 will come to his funeral. Besides, policeman's supposed to be your friend.
Why? They ain't never give us nothing.
Oh, Clyde.
Hey, Ma, when are we gonna leave this place? There ain't no reason to stay no more, is there, now that Pa's gone?
There's even less reason when he was here.
Then why don't we leave?
Because I want to ride out of here on a man's arm, that's why. Maybe that nice warden fellow will come back. You know, I was thinking he was kind of taken with me. Well, I do.
You read that sign, Joker?
Motor repair. Motor repair.
Tools.
What you got there? Bait?
Their guess of yours must have been right, Floyd. Them boys of yours ain't headed this way. What's he looking for?
It's like I told you. We're gonna run them right into our arms. All we gotta do is be a little patient. We have a little service.
Be right there. Thanks, Phil.
See you later, Lon.
Come on, let's get home.
Cream turkey flakes.
What's your pleasure, gents?
And any deputy sheriff's nosing around here?
Not that I've seen.
Well, does that mean there was or there wasn't?
Can't be sure. One of those helicopters been making passes all day long. They looking for somebody?
Escaped convicts, 2 of them. Seen any strangers around, have you?
Not that I recall.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Not unless you've been here before.
You sure?
Lived here all my life.
At least you're sure about something. How about them cabins out there? You got any vacancy?
Take your pick. All 5 of them are empty. As long as you don't mind some noise, there's gonna be a party here tonight.
All right, we'll take some beers and some of them chips there. We'll sit back, eat a little, drink a little. We're gonna be here yet a while.
Use your time any way you like. You got till morning, and that's it.
You really think I'll show up with people around? Better round the beers, don't we?
Getting dark, Sheriff. Heavy winds are predicted. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you now.
I was going to split my posse, Sergeant, and have you haul some of my deputies up to the fish camp.
Sorry, Sheriff. I have to get out while I can.
Good luck to you. So it comes down to this. All we can depend on is what they had 100 years ago. Dogs and men. The storm isn't going to help.
You look at that.
Party. Haven't seen folks at a party in a long time.
Damn them anyway. Why did they have to party tonight?
Did you see that? Having your woman hold you like that? Remember how that felt, Joker?
Never had a woman was mine. The only woman I ever had belonged to somebody else. Even that TV star I was telling you about wasn't mine. She was in love with herself.
My wife's name's Luann. Her and our boy off living with our folks while I do the time. Man, now there's a woman. When she pulls me up next to her heart, feel like I died going to heaven. Don't never want to come back to this crazy world.
Woman makes a man believe that she can't be one with him unless they're married. The next thing you know, there's nothing left but a pile of ashes.
You ever been in love, Joker?
I was always too smart to give myself away. 'Cause I'm all I got.
You gotta compromise, Joker. You gotta give up something to get something.
I never got anything. Not ever.
Let's wait till the cafe closes. What's that? Just an old owl. Got himself a dumb bunny too foolish to come in out the range.
Come in here. Get him, Red. Get him with it.
Gonna keep us going all night, Leroy?
They're going all night, so are we.
That's supposition on your part.
I've done some of my best work on supposition, Fred.
Even so, you said that there was no way they could make it through this kind of country chain together.
I'm not so sure they're working together better than I ever thought they would. What I can't figure is why the Lord seems to be on their side. We're supposed to be the good guys.
Say when. Let's go.
Here, hook the chain over. We'll pull it loose.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't nice of you boys to run off like that. All for nothing. Drop the tool, boy. Stand away from the bench.
Who are they? They're not the law. We're from the church. Taking up donations to send poor kids to summer camp.
My friend is going to give you a little training on how you're going to keep your mouth shut when we get back. We call it behavioral therapy. Don't leave any bruises. What are you doing? Leave him alone.
Lord, you never told me these two was in love.
Guess they've grown on each other since I've seen them. I'll tell you when to stop. I said that's enough. Get him up and let's load him out of here.
We can't ride him out till the rain stops, Floyd. The road goes back through the swamp.
We got two strong backs to push.
Not in my vehicle, you ain't.
You mean we're stuck here?
For a time.
What do people do around here when it rains?
They stay put.
I've got to get these men back as soon as possible. You understand that?
The rain will stop by daylight. We can move them in.
All right. Tie them up. Tight. We'll get some sleep. We'll get them out of here at first light. You fellas sleep tight. Compared to where you're going to sleep tomorrow night, this is a genuine 5-star hotel.
We're losing the dogs, Leroy. They can't keep up.
You trying to tell me a dog can't keep up with a man? Since when?
Since they've been running all day. I gotta give them a break.
How far is that fish camp?
3 hours, give or take some. Be light by then.
All right, let him sit a spell. I want him fresh. Seems funny, we're using dogs to hunt men like they were dogs. And treating dogs better than ourselves.
I'm so cold. Never been so cold. Be going to still when they get us back there. What you in for, Monroe?
Why you want to know?
Is it a secret?
Tried to kill a man. White man I was renting a little 60-acre farm from.
What happened?
Me and Luann always wanted to own our own place. This man said if we get this farm in mint condition, prove our good faith, he was gonna sell it to us.
So?
Never saw Luann so happy. We worked like mules on that place. Got it looking like the best piece of land in the county, too. Till one day, he drives up in his fine car and gets out and looks over the place. Turned to me and said, you got 10 days to get off my land. On account of it's looking so good, I'm gonna give it to my daughter for a wedding present. Yeah. Luann, my boy, standing there, looking at him, looking at me. I'm trying to remind him that we made us a deal. He looks at me with this big smile on his face. You know, you got you a smart mouth, nigga boy. Real smart mouth.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, I went after him with a 2x4. I meant to kill him, Joker. I meant to kill him. All I did was broke him up, though.
I bet you broke him up real good, didn't you?
Yeah, he gonna have nigga boy on his mind till the day he died.
Yeah.
What about you?
Grand Theft Auto.
What?
I took my .38 and tickled a man's nose with it. Just to convince him that I needed his car more than he did.
Man, that's nothing. I mean, letting the man in your car is just neighborly. Stop raining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you go if we'd made it, Monroe?
Back to Luann. Back to her and my boy.
No, you can't go back there. They find you there for sure.
Don't matter. That's the way I want to go. It's home. What about you? Where'd you be at?
I don't know. I got nowhere to go. Who are you?
What do you want?
There's a boat at the end of the ramp. Oars is underneath. Row it down to the end of the lake, hide there. Come dawn, you'll see a footpath heading north.
Why are you doing this, mister?
Don't ask no questions.
I asked you why. You setting us up? Answer me.
Now run. Run for all you can. Claude will be waking up soon, and I know him. He always wakes up mean. Thank you. Yeah.
They just cut the ropes and walked out of here. Is that what you expect me to believe?
We shouldn't have left them alone.
I'll take care of this.
I was asleep.
Yeah? I was walking on moonbeams. Your cabin is not 50 feet away from here. Are you telling me you didn't see or hear nothing?
Maybe his dog heard. You hear anything, dog? Huh? Maybe this dog don't hear. You think he could hear a shotgun shoot his brains out? Let the dog be.
Can your dog hear me count to 3? 1, 2.
This a new kind of game? I sure would like to know the rules.
Leroy, we had him captured. We had him tied up right in there. And he cut him loose. Come here, look. Look here.
Even in school, Floyd, you couldn't do anything right. That should guarantee you a gold star in state politics. Fred, bring those dogs in.
Dogman!
You tied them up, but they still chained together?
Well, of course. Not only that, we cut all the power to the saws and the drills, and we took the bolt cutters. They're still chained together. Oh, Willie. Hunt him up. Hunt him up.
Come on.
Hunt him up.
Pick it up. Come on. We got him now. We got him now. Come on. Come on now. Work it now. Work it. You know.
You're long gone by now.
Leroy, there's a railroad track not 5 miles from here. Freight train comes through at noon every day. I'll lay anything. That's where they're headed.
Should we call in the chopper? Notify the railroad?
No.
Are you crazy? You're gonna let them escape.
They won't escape. But I'm gonna catch them my way. Come on, Floyd. I'll teach you how to run for a train.
If you're wrong, that train's not there, I'm gonna kill you. You won't have to. If it ain't there, I'm gonna die of a broken heart.
Hold it right there.
How you doing, boy?
I know who you are. The man told me and Ma who you are.
You live around here with your ma, do you?
Is there a reward for you?
No. We're just worthless. They're glad to get shit us.
Then why was they looking for you?
Well,
Get the gun! Get away from me! Get your dirty hands off of me! Don't let him put his hands on me again, mister.
You live far from here?
No?
Who's home besides you?
Ma? Just me and Ma.
That all?
Yeah. Pa run off.
You got something home break this chain? I'm talking to you, boy.
I don't know.
Why don't we find out? Lead the way.
Who are you?
We don't mean you any harm, man.
Let go of the boy.
They're the ones. They're the ones they're looking for.
we're just looking for something to break this chain.
My boy Clyde here, he's real good at keeping meat on the table. He goes out with that single-shot .22, and he comes home with possums, rabbits, squirrels. Last week, 2 ducks. This is the first time he ever come home with 2 jailbirds.
If you don't want to be helpful to us, you say it right now.
You look hungry. Got some stew in there. Some of yesterday's biscuits. They'll turn into doorstops if they aren't eaten soon.
That'll be fine. We want to break this first.
How long you been chained to him?
Too long.
Yeah, well, I think I can help you. Come on, follow me over here. Just lay your hands down on this chopping block. Stretch the chain tight. Well?
Taking a chance, man. Taking a big chance.
Don't you have anything else?
Got a Bible in the house if you want to pray.
Joker, this goes against everything my daddy ever taught me. Everything.
Monroe, I've never been so happy to be free of anything in my whole life.
Dogs need water, Leroy.
All right, rest them.
Headed right for the train, just like I knew they would.
I never thought they'd get this far.
You sound like you admire them.
Maybe I do, a little.
Well, why don't you just come by the prison yard sometime, shake them by the hand?
I might just do that. Especially since you won't be around anymore. Now, let's go!
All right, now. Let's work. Get up. Come on, boy. Get over here.
Sit down.
Lady, we gotta get on. Monroe says there's a train that runs close by here, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. About a mile downriver. Comes along every day about an hour or so from now. You got time to eat. There's some spice in that stew that'll put hair on your chest.
What about him?
What about him?
Feed him.
I've never had one of them at my table before.
Well, this is our first time for everything. Now feed him. Sit down, Monroe. Sit down and eat.
What's your name, honey?
Johnson? Johnny Johnson.
My first name is Pauline.
Yeah?
My behind name don't matter. So I guess you've been around.
How can you tell?
I don't know. I guess a man who's been around just can't hide it. He's got a... Well, he's got a sort of...
I think the word the lady's looking for is class, Joker.
If I'm looking for something, I don't need you to help me find it. I was talking to Mr. Johnson.
You hear that, Monroe? Mister.
I can offer you something a whole lot better than that train. I got me a car out there in the shed.
What kind of car?
Kind with 4 wheels that won't run.
Let me see it.
Hey, after you finish eating, wouldn't hurt my feelings none if you got lost. You're not married, are you? What I mean is, you're not running to a woman somewhere, are you? Are you?
What?
Running to a woman somewhere.
Your air filter looks like the inside of a vacuum cleaner bag. Don't you know cars gotta breathe just like people? Get in and see if it'll start.
Why can't you just answer me? Are you running to a woman?
No, now would you get in and see if it'll start? Can't hold it. You almost had it there. Come on, keep it down. There you go. All right, now give it some gas. Let up. Give it some gas. All right, turn it up.
Hey, where you going?
I want to get Monroe.
Wait a minute, you don't think I'm giving you my car so you can run off with him?
Well,
do
you said you had a car
I
that...
said that I had a car. Me and the kid go with it. There won't be enough room for him.
You don't understand. You see, me and
Are
Monroe,
you
we
trying
was...
to say that he means more to you than me?
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
Well, then don't make it sound that way, honey. You and me, we're the same people. Don't you see? Don't you see that what I'm offering you is your own? You won't be making any mistake with me. You've never been taken care of like what I can do.
Where would we go?
I got a sister in Kansas City. She's been wanting me to move there. She's got her own catering business. I'll get her to give you a good-paying job. And you can have your own new car to drive. And you can dress up every day like a Sunday morning Baptist.
What would I tell Monroe?
What are you worried about him for? You're not chained to him anymore.
Yeah. How come you're worried about me, Joker?
I guess this is where we say goodbye, Monroe.
Blow me a kiss then, man. When you get to where you're going, sing me a song for old time's sake.
I don't know any songs you'd recognize.
Yeah, you do, Joker. Yeah, you do. What's the closest way to get that train?
Follow that river. Downstream. You get to some cattails, heavy stand. When you break through the cattails, there'll be a pool of standing water. You go right. Cut cross-country through the swamp. It's about a mile.
Hey, you hurry. Last heavy rag you got, I can hear the dogs.
Don't worry about it. We're almost ready. Here. Clyde, come on, get in the car. Hurry up. Besides, the law's gonna think you two died together.
What do you mean, died together?
He's never gonna see that train. That's the worst swamp in this whole country.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Them posse dogs is gonna snip him right up to a sump hole, quicksand. And the law's gonna think that you died together in the muck and the mire. They're never gonna dream about you going off to Kansas City. They're never gonna look for you again. They're gonna ever look for you again.
What have you done?
I did it for us. I did it for you and me. I did it for me and you and good times.
You don't know me.
Oh, we're the same people.
You don't even know me.
We're the same people. Clyde!
Monroe! 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 She told you wrong! The woman told you wrong! I know you hear me, Monroe! You gotta hear me! You told me, Monroe! You told me, Monroe! You told me sound carries in the country! There's a man going around, Monroe! Man going around. There's a man going around taking names, Monroe! Taking names, Monroe! Going around taking names! Colin!
What you want, Joker? You can't make it going that way. The woman lied to you. Going right was a lie. You gotta go back to the cattails and go left.
Come on. Come on, Joker!
No, I can't make it. You go. I'm hurting.
Man, you've been hurting since you was born. Now, come on!
Nah. Go ahead. I sure hate to think the last thing I'm gonna smell in the whole world is a dog's breath.
Come on, Joker. Well, come on, man. Come on.
Leroy! Leroy! They're free.
Let me see those.
Where are they?
Where's who?
There's blood here, Leroy. One of them's wounded.
Did he shoot one of the men?
What man?
Run the dogs! Come in here. Let's work. Get him up, man. Get him up. Come on, boy.
Could have got away. Why'd you jump?
He was dragging on the chain.
We sure gave him a run for it, didn't we, Monroe?
I sure did, Joker. Sure did. There's a man going round taking names. There's a man going round taking names. And he took my brother's name. And he leave my heart in pain. There's a man going round taking names. There's a man going round taking names. There's a man going round taking names.
And he took my sister's name, and he leave my heart in pain. There's a man going round taking names. There's a man going round. There's a man going round taking names. And you know he took my name, and he leave my heart in pain. There's a man going round taking names.